Okay, I didn't want to drag on to the other one, but the directing, the way, I guess it just depends, I guess, who you talk to. But I like to, as I get to work with the talent, uh, I want to see what they can give me the first time around, and try not to be so micro managing how I want it done. But I want to give them the freedom to express themselves on how they see the character and what they can put out. Now, what I see is going to be different than what I film. It really is. If I'm looking at the camera, which is 99.9% of the time, I am looking at through what you're seeing on television or a computer or the phone. That's what I'm seeing. But when you look at it in real life, it looks different. It doesn't look like you're filming anything, but there's two different worlds. So I'm basing everything on what I see on behind my camera. If I already have an idea of what I want them to do, but I want to see what they give me first, and then go from there. Sometimes they can give me something where I can tangent off of. They give me an idea. I like that. Now I got an idea where to go with this. If they don't give me something that I like, then I want to back up. So, okay, I want you to try it this way. And that's pretty much how I'm going to direct. So give me what you got. You've already read the script. And for the most part, I don't try to input too much of my ideas because I want to see what they can give me, how they're going to come across. If it's not something that I see in my mind, then I'm gonna ask them to redo it, but I want to guide them as to how I want to do it. And for the most part, it's hard for me to communicate in words. I have to stand in their place and show them how I want them to express or how I want them to act. That's just, and I think like Deanna and Jackie, I had to do that with them a lot because they were primarily in the film most of the time. So I try to explain to them. And then I finally had to stand in there and show them how to do it, because this is how I want you to do it. So it's the communication is challenging. I won't say it's difficult, but it's challenging because what I see is different than how maybe I'm saying it. That's the directing part. The directing is like you gotta already think of it before I even start thinking about filming. I had to read the script or I had to hear the idea. Like my kid, he'll tell me an idea and I can see it. So as he's telling me, I'm already filming it in my head how I see it. So that's a part of the director. He's gonna have to have an idea already how they wants the film to be, how to look. The thing with the cameraman is the director of photography is he needs to place those cameras in a good angle. Hopefully multiple cameras. I had a challenging time with my cameras. Long story, but two of the cameras that they did well, but I'm still getting used to. Getting used to all of them. But regardless, I know I can do better. It's just going to take more and more filming to try to get these things up and running. When I'm running that, I don't have as much time as I would with my cameras because I'm trying to direct. At the same time, I'm moving the scenes around. I'm moving my lights around. I'm moving the mic around. So I'm doing everything that I can't focus in just one task. But I figure just those of you who are watching me or thinking about doing film, short film, and can do it all, I commend you for trying. It doesn't hurt to try it one time. I did it one time by myself, the whole thing, and it really, really took a toll on me. I'm not saying that this didn't, but I had Fabian doing a lot of the footwork. He helped me a lot, but I realized, I still need a crew. I can't concentrate on just one thing because I'm concentrating on 5 things at one time. But I think there, from my point of view, there's always going to be room for improvement. I can criticize myself, but my excuse is I'm doing it all. Fabian's helping me, but he can only move the camera so much because I won't let him really manipulate my cameras. It's my equipment, so I don't like nobody touching my equipment. The lights have to be just the way they it gotta be, so I can get them on the right lighting for the camera. So it's just give and take. I gotta play around with it, and during that time, I got the talent just sitting around waiting on me. They're doing their lines, but I figured just share that last part of that the part where I lost the last part of the film footage, and how it turned out. I'm kind of story was good. I know I was told you're manipulating the story a little bit, but for the most part I'm following the dialogue, how it's being read. I'm interjecting a lot of stuff simply because I can. It's a film. I get creative with my work, so I'm basing it off of Fabian's work. So, to my understanding, I think they're Diana and Jackie and Hernando. I think they're getting ready to portray it on theater. So, my understanding is they're gonna change a little bit also. So, it doesn't affect me one bit. I mean, I'm trying to see how I can try to get this film out there. So it'd be good to try to get into some kind of festival. This is all new to me, so let's see what happens. But next is I gotta try to get that the music video that kind of goes along with this and some bloopers out for the cast to see. So anyways, there's just some updates. Anyways, that's all I have for now.